Guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Have our first Journey Together booster box to open up with you. Comes with the enhanced version, the primary one that's out there with the Ends Reshiram promo. Sure, you guys are seeing a lot of these videos out there. Got our hands on our booster box here on Sunday. Weird delivery, but we got one on Sunday, so we're going to crack open half of it here on our second video. But just to get you a quick update, these were our last two hits from our previous encounter with the set. So set those to the side and we will get into it. So half of that booster box, we're looking to share 16 packs with you on this journey together. LOL. So many jokes and puns I've heard so far about the set. But but we'll leave the puns to a minimum as best we can. Let's take a look and let's see how we're starting off with our first initial pull. I've watched some fellow YouTubers as well who have already apparently completed the set. Big shocker. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing per se, but just a standard hollow on the initial pull. So nothing too great. But I've heard, yeah, the set has already been completed. None other by I say Danny Phantom. Watched his video earlier today with some cool numbers on there. We're doing our own little analytics type video here for you. So I'll get into some of those details here in just a bit. But first, I did want to talk on some of the market trends. We're ripping this and recording this video on Sunday night. And at the time of recording, we're getting our first ultra rare. Pause here for a second. The Mammo Swine EX is showing up here for us. So we'll get this big boy a sleeve. Here we go. Bring him back in frame real quick. Take a look. Awesome. But interesting market trends. I know it's just the release date, but the Pokemon Center ETBs, they started off around $350 and took a pretty huge hit. Can find them as low as I believe $160 right now, but it is opening week. The market is pretty flush with products, so that probably might change. Booster boxes are still sitting, I'd say, around 240, maybe 250 at the time of recording. We got our booster box, courtesy of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Rudy from Alpha Investments. We do subscribe to his service, so we were able to pick up two ETBs just below market price, being a subscriber. So we'll see how Rudy's boxes treat us this afternoon. Our second alchemy, I don't know if you guys saw that last hit there, but one we have. Um, as far as I've heard out there, in terms of sets in the Scarlet Violet era, this one tends to be closer in terms of number of cards to Obsidian Flames. So a lower set or card count number. I think I've got it. Ooh, that's a cool Mag Mortar. If my Excel document and the resources I have online are correct, I believe this set has 342 cards. If you're looking for the master set, that doesn't include any promos or anything like that. That's just your common, your reverse hollows, EX ultras, things like that. So I think I had it at 345 last video, but my Excel was a little wonky. Did some double checking, so 342 I believe is the magic number. That's a cool looking Pupitar. Alolan Geodude, and then there's End Reshiram, the standard hollow version. And if you recall from our last video, I know he's a trainer, I believe, from Black and White era. He's got a couple different Pokemon in this set, so I'm curious to see if we're going to get Ends SIR, Hobbs IR, or Lily's big Clefairy IR, or one of Iono's hits for our first big one. Let's see here. So we've got markets. We've discussed prices. That's cool. PP up there. That's cool. Black belt trainer. Sorry, there are a ton of the black belt trainer cards in the set, just like there were for Prismatic Evolution. I think there's like 3 or 4. let's dive in here. So our numbers as of our first rip session, which we only did eight initial boosters, came from GameStop. Um, According to my Excel document, it has us roughly at 19% completion over eight booster packs, which is crazy to me. Which kind of coincides with what I'm hearing. It's a relatively simple and easy set to complete. Getting our second one here, Paldagan Clodsire. I'm eager to see. We're only going to do, like I said, 16 here today, but eager to see how we fare after the second rip session and into the third. Um, I think, if memory serves me correct, I think Obsidian Flames. It is roughly, I'd say, around the same number of cards. So that one we were working on prior to Prismatic Evolution. So if you've been following the channel for a little while, that one we're on 80% completion at the time of recording, and they both do feel relatively light. I'm excited to see. Here's Hop's Dub Wool. Hop has an illustration rare with Wooloo, which I think is actually pretty sick. My personal opinion. Outside of the top chase card, that's probably one I would like to hopefully pull and rip here on the channel. Or if we, run into our typical bad luck, we might have to maybe trade for it at our local LGS. Let's see here. Right. Lily's Comfy, and then that's a new one I've never seen before. Interesting Pokemon. Majorina. I think that's how you say it. Looks like a bug robot type. Very interesting design. See here. So 342 is the number. The hyper rares, we've got none. There are three in the set altogether, which are pretty cool. There are some trainers on there. I think there's a hyper energy as well. The six SIRs, again, most of them are going to be trainers we've discussed already. So hopefully we'll have one to show you here real soon. That's pretty cool. Reverse Hollow, Lily's Pearl, Regice, the big guy, Snorlax. It's got the trainer hop right there. Let's see here, blowing through some of these cards, but I am very eager to see what type of vibes the set gives as a whole. Because we've done a couple sets: Surging, 151, Stellar Crown, Surging Sparks, and as you open up sets and booster packs and bundles, things like that, kind of get a vibe or a feeling of what the set's going to be like, whether it's easy, hard, near impossible, dramatic evolutions, to try and make a dent in your collection, especially if you're a ripper that actually collects cards. Some of these sets can make it almost near or feel like it's near impossible to try and get them completed. But so far on the docket for today, this is the one we're after, but the illustration rare. The plan is to hopefully try and master set this one, seeing how it has the potential. Okay, here we go. Another hit here. The Dunsparce EX, new one for us. It does have the potential to be completed relatively easy. I refer to Danny on a lot of the stuff too, because he does the master set every release. Danny Phantom. Um, if he was able to, I'd say, master set the entire set over a weekend or maybe pre-release, essentially we're in the first weekend of the set and it's already completed. So compared to Traumatic Evolutions, what I think took him like 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks. There we go. We're getting our first illustration rare, and it's going to be the legendary bird himself. The Articuno is what we're popping off here with our first one. Card behind it, but as far as I'm aware, there are no demigod packs like there were for Traumatic Evolution. So let me make sure we get this sleeved up. Take a quick look at it. And the edges and stuff look good. We're trying to get some cards graded, so I'm just going to turn it over real quick just to take a look. Corners and everything look pretty good. I don't see any, well, maybe a little speck in the corner, but we'll look at it a little bit later under the microscope to see what it really looks like. But give me a moment. Want to make sure we get this one lined up and in the sleeve. And then the sleeves I recommend, again, they have a little bit of an edge on them. We'll link them in the description. That way, there's a little bit of a gap when you're putting in some of your cards compared to a standard sleeve. Like this is our standard, just real quick, just for reference. Real snug, real tight. There's no give, but I've had better results with the one that have the give, to be honest. So awesome. So we've got one, two, three, four, 5 packs left. So first 16, we've got an ultra rare and an illustration rare. The one I actually do prefer, and I think my buddy Zaven was looking for this illustration rare as well. So, or someone on our Discord was looking for the Articuno. So let's take a look here and see how we can continue to make some moves on the set. Reggie Rock there, legendary Rock Boy. We've got 4 left. Looking to get that Hops Lulu. Let's see if we can get that one to pop up for us. Standard 1 to the front, typical Scarlet Violet era stuff. Right, Mencino. Oh wow, I did not know there was a mime here. There's the energy. That's just the regular version of it. There should be a hyper rare in the set. Wingle, okay. Amoongus gets a standard sleeve. First EX of Amoongus we have. There we go. Very cool. All right, the final 3 here. Let's see what we can finish off with. I said, if you guys have made it this far in the video, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like content like this, we try and keep it fairly chill as we just rip open some packs, have a nice, polite conversation with the community, get your thoughts, your feedback, things like that. Let's see here. There's that spiked energy again. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Leave a comment as well as like and subscribe as the homie Brock just shows up on our second to last pull. So we're getting our first trainer art card, our full art Brock's Scouting. He's got no eyeballs. All these years, still no eyeballs, but we'll get him a sleeve here. Again, got the, like I said, just a little bit of wiggle room. So if you plan on getting cards graded, highly recommend the ones that have just a little bit more give. And then once you put them in a semi-rigid, they're not moving. They're pretty stable. All right. Final 2 packs here. Code card, thumb free. Been thumb free on the code cards all rip session. So we'll keep that trend up for you guys as we get ready to wrap up this session. But I was gonna say tune in to to the channel. We'll be more with a journey together to share with you guys. And be sure you check out the shop if you're looking for some sealed product or as well as some singles. We'll have some great links in the description for you to take a look at. Last pack. Can we get any last pack of magic? Let's take a look here. Final code card. Let's see here. Let's get into it. Grass energy. Let's see. Let's see. We've got the Hops Corviknight, Greedent, Regice. Here comes our first reverse, second reverse, and ending on the Lichen Rock. So not not terrible. Got our first illustration rare out of the way. 4, 5 hits. There was one duplicate, but it's over in the bin already. So guys, gals, if you like content like this, be sure to come back. Love to share some stuff with you. I appreciate you guys' time. And as always, hope you guys have a great rip session. Y'all take care.